Chosen one. Sometimes the real danger in your life doesn't come from distant enemies or obvious threats, but from the person living right next door, the one who quietly watches your routines, measures your blessings, studies your movements, and carries a heart that reacts to your light in ways you can feel but cannot explain. That heaviness you sense when you pass their door, that sudden tightness in your chest, that uneasiness in your spirit. When you cross paths, it's not imagination, it's not fear, and it's not overthinking. It is a spiritual alarm placed in your heart by Allah, a subtle whisper from an angel warning you about a danger you cannot yet see. When Allah chooses someone, He never leaves them blind. He sends dreams, signs, intuition, sudden clarity, and unexpected revelations, especially when the threat is close to your home, your privacy, and your peace. And if this message reached you today, and someone immediately came to your mind, understand this. It's not coincidence, but divine timing. Allah is alerting you, not to frighten you, but to protect you and prepare you for a breakthrough that your neighbor's heart cannot handle. This is your moment to listen, to awaken, and to understand the 7 powerful lessons behind an angelic warning tied to the person living closest to you. Chosen one. When your heart tightens around a certain person, when your steps slow down as you pass their door, when your soul becomes uneasy without any logical reason, understand this. Your intuition is not a mistake, not an exaggeration, not paranoia. It is a divine alarm system placed inside you by Allah Himself. The believer's heart is guided, protected, and guarded by unseen forces. And when something in your spirit says, "Be careful," it is often because an angel is standing between you and a danger you cannot see. Intuition for ordinary people is guesswork, but intuition for the chosen is divine protection, a mercy from Allah that warns you long before harm ever reaches your doorstep. You may not have evidence, you may not have proof, but the spiritual world does. The angels see the intentions, the envy, the silent resentment, the dark whispers of shayateen, and the plots forming in hearts before they ever appear in actions. So when you feel that sudden shift, when your peace gets disturbed only around one specific neighbor, when your body reacts before your mind understands, don't doubt yourself. Allah is showing you something without exposing everything. He is pulling you away from danger before you even know its shape. He is guiding you with a subtle voice inside your chest that says, "This person is not safe. Stay alert." Step back, and the moment you start trusting that intuition, you start aligning with the very protection Allah placed within you from the beginning. Chosen one. One of the greatest truths you must accept is that not everyone who lives close to you is meant to bring comfort, safety, or peace. Sometimes Allah places certain neighbors in your life not as blessings but as tests, mirrors, and warnings. The Prophet, peace be upon him, taught us that a bad neighbor is one of the worst forms of misery, because a neighbor has access to your routines, your silence, your blessings, your comings and goings, in a way no outsider ever could. And when the heart of a neighbor carries jealousy, resentment, or spiritual darkness, that nearness becomes dangerous. Their eyes become heavy, their intentions turn sharp, their presence begins to disturb your soul long before their actions expose them. Some neighbors are placed by Allah to show you the reality of envy up close, to teach you strength, patience, and vigilance, and to remind you that your journey cannot depend on the approval of those who live beside you. Others are sent as revelations, so you see how your light irritates their shadows, how your blessings trigger their insecurity, and how your growth stirs their hidden hatred. This is a test not to break you, but to sharpen your discernment, to deepen your trust in Allah, and to remind you that protection does not always mean removing the threat. Sometimes it means keeping you spiritually awake while the threat sits right next door. And when you realize that not every neighbor is a blessing, you stop expecting kindness from those whose hearts cannot even tolerate your existence, and you begin to rely on the only one who truly protects you, Allah, the guardian of the believers. Chosen one, understand this deeply. Angels do not always appear in dreams with wings, nor do they always speak in words you can hear. They communicate through patterns, through repetition, through the same signs, showing up again and again until your soul can no longer ignore what your mind tries to explain away. When you are in danger, especially from someone close like a neighbor, the angels assigned to protect you begin creating disruptions in your routine that make you pay attention. You suddenly feel uneasy every time you approach their door. You repeatedly dream about conflict or betrayal. You sense an invisible heaviness when their name enters your thoughts, or you keep noticing unusual behaviors that make you question their intentions. These signs don't appear once they return, echoing across your days, your nights, your emotions, your environment, like Allah's gentle but firm whisper saying, "Wake up, look closer, stay alert." Sometimes the warning comes through objects falling at the perfect moment, sudden silence in your chest, or a conversation you overhear that exposes more truth than the speaker intended. Sometimes it's the same number, the same feeling, the same moment of discomfort repeating itself in ways that cannot be coincidence, because the spiritual world does not operate through randomness, and you must understand repetition is the language of the unseen. Angels are subtle but persistent. They will disturb your peace just enough to protect you, but never in a way that harms your faith. They know the envy sitting in someone's heart, the evil eye prepared against you, the intentions being whispered to shayateen, and the silent plans forming behind closed doors. So when signs repeat, don't dismiss them. Don't call them paranoia. Don't convince yourself it's nothing. The chosen are warned before they are harmed, and Allah allows these angelic signals to save you from a danger your eyes cannot yet recognize. Trust the patterns. Trust the repetition. Trust that the unseen is speaking to you, not to frighten you, but to guide you away from something that is already trying to reach you. Chosen one, understand this reality with the deepest level of spiritual maturity. The most lethal, spiritually corrosive form of envy is not the one coming from people far away, not from strangers online, not from distant relatives, and not from enemies who openly dislike you. The envy that can truly wound the soul is the envy coming from someone who lives close enough to observe your daily life, close enough to track your blessings in real time, close enough to notice every shift in your destiny, and close enough to resent every moment Allah favors you. This kind of neighbor, the one with a jealous heart, becomes a silent spiritual threat, because their proximity gives their envy a doorway. They hear your laughter through the walls. They sense when your home feels peaceful. They notice when Allah grants you barakah in your income, when people respect you, when opportunities flow toward you, when your face shines with a light they cannot understand, and inside their chest burns a frustration that grows with every blessing Allah places around you. The evil eye becomes more potent when the envious one has constant access to your presence. It feeds on the quiet observations, on the daily comparisons they make between their life and yours, on the insecurities they bury but never heal, on the bitterness that slowly poisons their heart. They see when you leave with calmness, when you return with peace, when your family is protected, when your affairs unfold smoothly, and each of these moments becomes a reminder to them of what they lack, and their envy intensifies. This is why the Prophet, peace be upon him, warned us to seek refuge in Allah from the envy of the envious when they envy, because envy is not always expressed through words. Sometimes it is silent, heavy, corrosive, and spiritually suffocating. A jealous neighbor's gaze can weaken the barakah entering your home, drain your energy, disturb your sleep, and even influence the spiritual atmosphere of your household, not because they possess power over you, but because envy emits a toxic energy that the unseen world reacts to. Shayateen are drawn to hearts filled with jealousy, And when those hearts live close to your door, their negativity tries to seep into your life. That is why your soul becomes uneasy around them, not because you're paranoid, but because Allah is showing you the spiritual danger. Your intuition sharpens, your chest tightens, your peace drops for a moment, because your spirit recognizes an eye that is not clean, a heart that is not pure, and an intention that carries silent harm. The most dangerous envy is the envy that watches your home daily, hears your victories, senses your growth, and becomes irritated by your blessings. They see your resilience during trials, your dignity in silence, your connection to Allah, your generosity, your calm aura, your light, and instead of being inspired, they become threatened. Their jealousy may never be spoken, but Allah reveals it to your heart through signs. You feel tired after interacting with them. Your home feels lighter when they are gone. Your mood drops when you cross paths with them. Your soul quietly says, "Protect yourself." These are not random feelings, these are divine alerts. Allah does not allow a chosen one to remain blind to spiritual threats. So when you feel something is off, when your peace disappears around a certain neighbor, when your intuition tells you to be cautious, take that warning seriously. Protect your blessings through silence. Recite your morning and evening adhkar. Guard your home with Surah Baqarah, and never allow envious eyes to have access to what Allah gifted you. Envy from a close distance is the most dangerous because it watches your blessings unfold in real time, but it becomes powerless the moment you recognize it. Stand with Allah and take spiritual control over your space. Allah is your protector, your guardian, and your shield, and every time He exposes an envious heart near you, it is a sign that He has already cut off their ability to harm you. Chosen one of the greatest mercies Allah grants to His selected servants is this divine law. No harm is ever allowed to reach you until Allah has already exposed the heart of the one who intends it, and that exposure comes not through dramatic scenes or loud revelations, but through subtle signs, tiny shifts, and spiritual signals that only a chosen soul can perceive. Allah reveals their reality in ways the ordinary eye misses, in the way your neighbor's energy suddenly changes, in the coldness that replaces their once warm greetings, in the way their eyes linger too long on your blessings with a silent resentment, in their forced smile that no longer reaches their eyes, in the bitterness hidden beneath their compliments, in the heaviness your soul feels when their shadow passes near your home. These are not coincidences. These are divine warnings written into the language of the unseen. Allah allows you to overhear a passing comment that exposes their jealousy. He makes you notice patterns you once overlooked. He places you in situations where their true intentions accidentally slip through their tone, their words, their reactions to your success. Their discomfort becomes more visible when Allah raises your rank. Their silence becomes louder when others praise you. Their eyes darken when Allah opens a door for you. Their agitation grows whenever barakah enters your life. Allah exposes them long before they can ever harm you, because a chosen one is never meant to be blindsided. You are meant to be protected, guided, and spiritually alert. And when the threat is close, especially a neighbor who watches your movements, hears your laughter, senses your blessings, and observes your growth, Allah intensifies the exposure. He makes their envy shake through their body language, their sarcasm sharpen into a blade, their greetings lose sincerity, their behavior echo a hidden hostility. Your peace disappears around them. Your chest tightens as they approach. Your home feels lighter when they stay away. These reactions are not random. They are divine alarms ringing inside your soul. Even your environment begins to show signs things break without reason. An uneasy silence fills certain moments. Your intuition becomes sharper, and your spirit becomes restless in their presence. Allah lets you feel the disturbance before the harm manifests, because He never lets His chosen walk blind into danger. And even when you don't want to accept what you're seeing, even when your heart tries to give excuses, hoping the person is misunderstood, Allah keeps exposing truth after truth, removing the veil layer by layer until you can no longer deny the reality. This person is not safe for your peace. He does this not to frighten you but to shield you. Exposure is a form of divine protection. Discernment is a spiritual armor. Revelation is mercy. When Allah uncovers someone's heart, it is because He is preventing a betrayal, blocking an evil eye, stopping a spiritual attack, or intercepting envy that would have struck you if He hadn't alerted you first. And the more Allah elevates you, the more He reveals who cannot walk with you into your next chapter. So when the signs appear, when your soul reacts, when Allah shows you someone's hidden intentions, believe Him the first time. For He is not only protecting you from what you see, but from dangers your eyes cannot yet detect, from harm that never reached you because Allah exposed the heart before the hand could move. Chosen one of the most awe-inspiring and comforting truths about your existence is that Allah has assigned angels to you who stand as invisible warriors between you and dangers. Your human senses cannot detect dangers that hide inside envy, spiritual attacks, malicious intentions, silent jealousy, unspoken curses, and the dark whispers that live in the hearts of people who stand physically close to you, yet spiritually oppose your rising light. There are moments in your life where you narrowly escape harm, moments where something inside you whispers, "Don't go, wait a minute, take a different route, stay inside today," and you obey without knowing why. These are not coincidences. These are divine interventions from angels who see what you cannot, hear what you cannot, and understand what your limited perception cannot grasp. When a neighbor's envy begins to intensify, when their jealousy transforms into dark energy, when their heart becomes a vessel for the whispers of Shaitan, the angels assigned to you stand firm, intercepting every unseen arrow directed toward your peace, your home, your sleep, your heart, your destiny. Your chest tightens not because you're paranoid, but because the angels are pushing your soul to recognize the spiritual threat. Your mood shifts, your energy drops. Your intuition flares because the angels are communicating through your fitra, pulling you away from environments and people where harm is building unseen. The angels witness every malicious glance, every envious thought, every hidden intention. They watch the silent spiritual attacks forming like clouds above homes, and they destroy them before they can rain down upon you. They guard your doorstep like gates of light, stand watch over your household, surround your sleep with divine protection, shield your dreams from infiltration, and intercept every attempt by shayateen to disturb your mind or weaken your heart. There are battles happening around you that your eyes cannot see, waves of envy crashing against your home, evil glances heavy enough to break a weaker soul, whispered intentions that carry darkness, but none of it reaches you because angels stand as a divine force field, breaking every arrow before it touches your aura. When you suddenly feel the urge to recite Ayatul Kursi, when your soul pushes you to close your windows, when you feel uneasy walking past a certain neighbor's door, when your heart whispers caution, this is not anxiety, this is divine guidance. The Prophet, peace be upon him, taught that every believer is guarded by angels until Allah decrees otherwise, and the chosen ones, those with missions, destinies, and spiritual ranks are protected even more fiercely because your rise threatens the darkness surrounding others. You may never know how many accidents you avoided, how many evil eyes were blocked, how many spiritual attacks cracked and dissolved before touching your body, how many traps were dismantled before you stepped near them, how many harmful intentions died inside people's hearts before they could act because angels intervened silently, consistently, and mercifully. So when you feel your soul resisting someone's presence, when your home feels lighter after they leave, when your footsteps slow near a certain door, when fatigue hits you around certain people, know this truth. It is not fear, it is protection. Your angels are working, your angels are defending, Your angels are blocking the darkness you were never meant to face alone. And every moment you feel guided away from harm, even if you don't understand the reason, is a sign that Allah has placed warriors of light around you, ensuring that no evil from the unseen world, no jealousy from a close neighbor, and no hidden intention from any heart can penetrate the shield He has built around you. Chosen one. Understand this deeply in your soul. When Allah places a warning in your heart, when He sends an angel to disturb your comfort, when your chest tightens or your spirit recoils around someone, it is not only a sign of danger, it is a sign that your life is on the verge of a major elevation, that your destiny is about to expand, and that the blessings Allah has written for you are approaching in ways your eyes cannot yet see but your soul already senses. Every warning, every sudden unease, every repeated intuition, every discomfort around a neighbor or someone close is Allah's way of clearing the path for you, of protecting the purity of your heart, and of ensuring that the rise He has decreed for you is not contaminated by envy, malice, or spiritual darkness. When the people around you, especially those who live close enough to see your blessings, begin to show subtle signs of jealousy, resentment, or agitation, it is not their strength you should fear. It is the magnitude of the elevation Allah is about to place upon you. He is exposing the hearts of those who cannot tolerate your light, revealing intentions that would have disturbed your growth, and signaling through the unseen world that it is time to distance yourself from energies that cannot ascend with you. The closer the danger feels, the closer the elevation is, because Allah does not raise the chosen ones without first removing obstacles and shielding their path. Angels tighten their protection, intuition sharpens, repeated signs appear, and your awareness is heightened to prepare you for the breakthrough you cannot yet grasp. That neighbor who once seemed harmless may now feel heavy, tense, or even threatening, not because they have the power to harm you, but because the spiritual world knows your next chapter is too bright, too expansive, and too blessed for them to handle. Every discomfort, every warning, every subtle sign is Allah whispering into your heart, I am about to lift you higher than you have ever been, and I will not allow anyone's envy, malice, or darkness to touch you on your way up. The rise you are about to experience requires purification of your environment, strengthening of your faith, and trust in divine protection that goes beyond what the eyes can see. Do not ignore the warning. Do not dismiss the unease. Do not rationalize the tension. Instead, embrace it with gratitude, for it is a mercy and a sign of divine orchestration. Your heart is being prepared, your path is being secured, your destiny is being readied, and the very discomfort you feel now is the prelude to a breakthrough so monumental that those who once envied you will sense it long before you step into it. This is why the warning exists, because Allah only elevates the chosen ones in ways that match their preparedness, and the higher you rise, the more clearly the world reveals who is aligned with your light and who is not. Every warning is a signal, every intuition is a shield, every angelic nudge is a protection, and every neighbor's jealousy is merely a reflection of the greatness Allah is about to bestow upon you. So when your heart reacts, when your spirit pulls away, when your awareness sharpens, understand this: you are on the threshold of elevation. You are being lifted into a season that only the chosen enter, and every warning you feel is a divine announcement that your destiny cannot be stopped, your blessings cannot be touched, and your light cannot be dimmed by anyone who cannot rise with you. The discomfort, the tension, the warnings, the sudden clarity about people around you, all of it is preparation for your ascension, for the manifestation of your next chapter, for a breakthrough that will leave even you amazed at the wisdom, protection, and guidance of Allah. Your warning is your shield, your unease is your guidance, your intuition is your protection, and your elevation is already written. The angels are already clearing your path, and no force, no envy, No heart that resents your rise can stop what Allah has decreed for the chosen. Embrace the warning, trust the signs, follow your intuition, rely on Allah's protection, and know with certainty that when a warning comes, it is not the beginning of danger, it is the beginning of your elevation, the beginning of your rise, and the opening of a door that only the chosen are ready to step through. Chosen one, you must understand a truth that most people overlook. When Allah warns you, it is never without purpose, never without timing, and never without a divine shift that is already unfolding behind the veil. Warnings from Allah are not meant to scare you, they are meant to prepare you. They are signals from the unseen world that your destiny is entering a stage where not everyone can come with you. When Allah wants to elevate you, He first isolates you. When He wants to bless you, He protects you. And when He wants to transform your life, He removes anything and anyone who could contaminate what He is about to give you. The warning you feel in your heart, that sudden discomfort, that moment where your soul feels tight around someone you used to feel comfortable with, that is not random. That is Allah placing a spiritual alarm inside your chest. When the angels tighten your intuition, when your heart becomes restless, when your surroundings suddenly feel heavy, this is Allah informing you that a shift is coming, and He needs you awake, aware, and aligned. Before blessings arrive, Allah clears the environment. Before miracles descend, Allah protects the space. And before elevation happens, Allah exposes the hidden intentions of the people around you. Do not underestimate the power of divine exposure. If Allah is uncovering someone's jealousy, someone's hidden resentment, someone's quiet hatred, or someone's deceptive nature, it is because they are not meant to witness what He is about to give you. Their presence would delay your blessing, distort your peace, or drain your spiritual energy. So Allah shows you who they really are, not to hurt you, but to free you. Exposure is mercy. Intuition is protection. Warning is elevation. And the closer the danger, the louder Allah's warning becomes. You might notice your home doesn't feel the same. Your street doesn't feel safe. Your neighbor suddenly feels spiritually heavy. Your sleep becomes lighter. Your senses become sharper. Your instincts become louder. You begin to feel something shifting even before you understand it. This is not paranoia, this is divine alertness. Allah is preparing your soul for a transition so powerful, so sacred, so life-altering, that even the slightest spiritual contamination cannot enter the next chapter with you. Sometimes, Allah warns you about a person not because of who they are today, but because of who they will become tomorrow. Sometimes He warns you because the blessing coming to you is so big that their jealousy would turn dangerous. Sometimes He warns you because He is about to change your environment entirely, your home, your neighborhood, your circle, your path, and He needs you detached, alert, and ready to move. The discomfort you feel is not a punishment. It is spiritual preparation. It is Allah pushing you into alignment. It is Allah saying, what's coming requires a cleaner heart, a safer space, a quieter environment. And here is the part most people don't understand. Warnings come right before transformation. When Allah is about to elevate you, your life becomes loud with signs. People reveal themselves. Comfort disappears. Old friendships crumble. Your spirit becomes sensitive to energies you once ignored. You begin to feel disconnected from your old life. This is not loss, this is repositioning. A divine warning is a sign that your destiny is being rearranged. Your footsteps are being redirected. Your future is being rewritten. And Allah is protecting the new chapter with boundaries you didn't even know you needed. You are not just being warned, you are being shifted. You are not just being protected, you are being prepared. You are not just being alerted, you are being elevated. So, chosen one, do not fear the warning, do not fear the intuition Allah awakened in you. Do not fear the sudden exposure of people's true intentions. Do not fear the discomfort that pushes you away from certain environments. This is all part of your divine upgrade, because when Allah warns you, it means the chapter is closing, the blessing is approaching, the destiny is shifting, and you, the chosen one, are being lifted to a level not everyone is allowed to witness. Chosen one, if your heart has been uneasy while listening to this message, if your spirit feels alert, if someone immediately came to your mind as you heard these lessons, know this: Allah is protecting you. He is alerting you before danger reaches you. He is surrounding you with angels who stand as shields between you and harm. He is revealing hearts, exposing envy, and sending intuition to guide your every step. Do not ignore these warnings. Do not dismiss the heaviness in your chest or the subtle signs around you. Instead, trust Allah, act with wisdom, and safeguard your peace. Recite your adhkar, seek refuge in Allah from the envy of the envious, and purify your home with Quran. Remember that every warning is a mercy, every discomfort is a sign, and every angelic nudge is protection preparing you for elevation. Stay alert, stay patient, and stay close to Allah. For the chosen ones are never alone. You are guarded, guided, and destined for blessings beyond what anyone can imagine. Let this be your reminder today. Your intuition is sacred, your environment matters, and your rise cannot be stopped when Allah Himself is on your side.